Due to the lack of a third member today, if there is a tie vote, you'll have an opportunity to come back and reapply, and we will discuss it with the full commission. And so with that having been said, the following matters will come before the Revere License Commission at our regular meeting today in the council chambers. The first thing we're going to do is approve the meetings from the minutes from our last meeting of July 19th, 2017.
That's okay.
And so what I'd like to do is
I'll make a motion to approve the
I will
July
second that
19th,
motion.
minutes.
The minutes have been approved. We will move now to the applications that were submitted for consideration. Item number 1, St. Mary's of the Assumption Church, 670 Washington Avenue, Stephen Fielding contact. This is an application for a special one-day license for malt, wine, common victulars, and entertainment. The application of St. Mary of the Assumption Church for a special one-day license and entertainment to be exercised at St. Mary's Hall, 670 Washington Avenue, from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. on Saturday, September 9th, 2017, for a Feast of St. Lucy dinner dance. Speaking on behalf, yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Stephen Fielding, representing St. Mary of the Assumption Holy Name Society, and this is our 22nd year hosting the largest fundraiser we have at the church. It's usually held in September. We have approximately 135 attendees. Our attendees are mostly 55 plus people, so there are no children involved. We do have a bar that we set up. It's segregated from other parts of the hall, and it is a requirement that somebody provides an ID when they come up and request a drink. Yeah, for the most part, it is.
I do not have any questions.
Thank you. Are there any proponents? Hearing and seeing none. Are there any opponents? Hearing and seeing none, I'll close that section. We'll vote on it. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the special one-day license for St. Mary's Church.
I will second that motion. The motion is approved for the application for St. Mary's of the Assumption Church for a special one-day license for malt, wine, common victular, and entertainment to be exercised at St. Mary's Hall, 670 Washington Avenue, from 5 p.m. until 10 p.m. on Saturday, September 9th, 2017, for the Feast of St. Lucy dinner dance.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Item number 2, the Beachmont Improvement Committee, 123 Crest Avenue. Mary Turner is the contact. This is an application for a special one-day license for common victular and entertainment. The application of the Beachmont Improvement Committee for the one-day license of common victular and entertainment to be exercised at Donnelly Square from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Saturday, September 9th, 2017, for a Beachmont Multicultural Festival. Are you speaking on behalf of the Beachmont Improvement Committee?
Yes, I am.
Your name and address for the record,
Mary
please.
Turner, 123 Crest Ave, Revere.
Thank you very much. And can you explain briefly what?
Well, we would like to utilize Kimberly Park, which is in the center of the square, bringing together some of the restaurants in the community. We've reached out to them and others to have some music, some food, and some art. We have like somebody's going to show, photographs. Somebody's going to do some weaving, things of that nature. The food we're not preparing any food. The restaurants that have committed are just going to be bringing prepared food to the square, and we've limited it to 6. There'll only be
restaurants?
6 restaurants and 6, I'll say, vendors. Like we have Council McKenna's going to be showing her photographs. There'll be 6 of that type of things. Those are the limit, and 3 of the music. Right now, we have a guitar player, a friend from the Colombian restaurant in the square. He's going to play, things of that nature.
Okay.
Those are the things that I can tell you that are definitive at this point.
Are there going to be street blockings and stuff like that?
I
or-
have reached out to the police department to have the street only a tiny portion, if you're familiar, if you're coming down Crescent Ave.
Yes.
And you get to the V, and you can either go you could go right and continue on to Bennington, like towards the Beachmont School, or if
Right.
you, I'm going the opposite way, right into Donnelly Square, just that small portion. It's really from the stop sign to the square, which there's only actually 2 addresses that are on there. It's kind of like from 20 Crescent, but it's really beyond 20. It's at the stop sign. And I have reached out to the police. Who did I reach out to? And he said, he would take care of it.
Okay. All right, very good. And as far as an insurance rider, is there anything like that that's been?
There is not anything currently in place, and insurance became part of this discussion because as the Beachmont Improvement Committee in the past, we've never had liability insurance. But having an event, of this nature was brought to our attention that maybe that's a good idea. So I have an application filled out with Dominic Bocchino, his company on Squire
Okay.
Road, which I filled out a week ago. And so hopefully that will be
Very good.
taken care of as well.
All right, thank you. Do you have any other questions, John?
So is there a reason you're having it at that location and not at like the Beachmont School parking lot? Is there,
Well, we wanted to be close to the T station. That was one thing, and we really wanted to utilize Kimberly Park. How this all started being discussed is we had a meet and greet, sort of a coffee hour early in the morning there to talk with commuters, people that were walking to the T, and introduced ourselves to them in the park and in the square, and we just said, what a beautiful place to do something like this. And the other reason is start small, and if it's really successful, the Beachmont School would be, if that's a problem that we have, a different year, then that would be a great problem to have.
yeah, the reason I ask is because, it's kind of tight over there, traffic issues, and where that, you have a big open space, you can invite a lot more vendors and maybe have
Well,
some more. if that's the
again,
but small, yeah.
again, starting small, and again, so many people in our community, in the Beachmont community, and I'm sure others in the city, walk. A
Gotcha.
tremendous amount of our community do not have cars.
Okay. I'm all set, Rob. No more questions.
All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate the information. I don't have any other questions. John, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the one-day license?
I will second that motion.
Thank you.
The one-day license is approved.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. The application for a special one-day license for a common victular and entertainment for the Beachmont, Improvement Committee to be exercised at Donnelly Square from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. on Saturday, September 9th, 2017, for a Beachmont multicultural festival. Thank you very much. Thank you. Item number 3, Joseph Leon Mottolo Post, number 4524, VFW, US Inc., 61 Lucia Avenue, John Joseph Ross, manager. This is an application for a change of officers, directors for an all-alcohol club license. Application of Joseph Leon Mottolo, Post 4524, VFW US Inc., John Joseph Ross, manager, for a change of officer and director. Is John Joseph Ross here? All right, we will table that at this time. Is that item number 4? Black Marble Motorcycle LLC, doing business as Boston Harley-Davidson. 649-1 Squire Road, Heather Vieira, event manager. This is an application for a one-day malt wine common victular entertainment license. The application of Black Marble Motorcycle LLC, DBA Boston Harley-Davidson, for a special one-day license for malt wine common victular and entertainment to be exercised at the same location, which is 649-1 Squire Road. The requested date and time is Thursday, August 31st, 2017, from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Event is a dueling piano bike night. And what is a dueling piano bike night?
So we've partnered with New England Dueling Pianos to have 2 different piano players inside the dealership, and they do different songs and kind of go in between each other. We thought that would be a fun fundraising idea for this month. And the difference between this and some of the other events we've done this summer is it will be contained inside the dealership. So,
Is this going to be the same type of alcohol situation that you've had in the past with the bands and, is this going to be the same type of situation with the bands and 2 people, 2 drinks per person kind of situation?
yes, we're also doing a beer tasting. We have small glasses to control the portion of those as well.
Very good. I don't have any other questions. Do you, John?
So you don't typically have a detail for an event like this inside, correct?
Yes, normally we do our events in the parking lot because we have things like, that actually include riding the motorcycles.
Yeah, yeah.
But as we get into the colder months, we're trying to push it still inside where they can ride to the dealership, but maybe we don't have them doing activities when it could potentially be cold or raining.
Gotcha. So when is this? This is the 31st. So there's no detail? No police detail?
No.
Okay. So we're okay with that, right? Something like that? Okay. No more questions.
All right. Are there any proponents? Hearing and seeing none, I'll close that part of the meeting. Are there any opponents? Hearing and seeing none, I will close that part of the meeting. Is there a motion to?
Yes, I'll make a motion to approve the one-day malt wine license for Harley-Davidson.
Thank you.
I will second that motion. The application for a special one-day malt wine common victular and entertainment license for Black Marble Motorcycle LLC, DBA Boston Harley-Davidson, has been approved. The one-day license will be exercised at the same location, and the requested date and time is Thursday, August 31st, 2017, from 6 p.m. until 9 p.m. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And item number 5, Shayona Management, Inc., DBA Anthony Supermarket, 760 Broadway, Vishal Patel, President and Manager. This is an application for a malt wine off-premises supermarket license. The application of Shayona Management, Inc., DBA Anthony Supermarket, for a malt wine off-premise supermarket license to be exercised at the same location. The hours of operation to be Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. until 11 p.m. Vishal Patel?
Yes, good afternoon. Vishal Patel, 760 Broadway, Revere, Massachusetts. Anthony's Supermarket.
Very good, sir. And what is your plan here? What do you plan on doing?
Sure. So I think Anthony's Supermarket is doing business for a while. We recently took over last year sometime, and we would like to expand the business to include the beer and wine as offsite. So right now it is limited items available there in the from grocery section. So we would like to expand that, promoting the offsite beer and wine products.
Have you had any other liquor licenses in the past?
No.
Have you had any experience dealing with a business that sold liquor?
Yes, I did work for the liquor store in Braintree, Massachusetts, for approximately 3 years.
And now I see that you listed in your employment here on your application. Excuse me one second.
Sure.
The application lists the employment as owner, Shayona Management, Inc., 1027 Southern Artery.
That is right. That's my resident.
That's an apartment building. What is?
So that's where the company is registered. So I thought probably that's where I need to put the address. That's my house, basically.
That's your house?
Right.
Okay. So what other management business has Shayona Management, Inc. been involved in?
So there is a Subway franchise in Malden, Massachusetts. We are doing business over there as well.
Now, in the Department of Corporations, it lists several corporations listed to Vishal Patel. I don't know if I'm talking to, is this the same Vishal Patel or not?
Yes.
Have you been involved with Quincy Shipping, LLC?
No.
SAC Kaival, LLC?
No.
Vantage Pulmonary and Critical Care?
No.
Pramukam Corp?
No.
Yana Enterprises?
Yara Enterprises used to be a company.
And what is Yana Enterprises?
It is closed, actually. It is no longer in the business.
And what was Yana Enterprises?
It was the consulting company. My wife used to work as a consultant, and she used to own that company. We used to own that together, and she was like in the finance industry as a service, so she opened up her company, and she was doing the consulting for the banks.
Now, have you been operating Anthony's Market?
I've been there part-time, like I'm usually there Saturday, Sundays, and the evening times after my work.
And how long have you been operating Anthony's?
Since August 2016.
Very good. Okay. I don't have any questions. John, do you have questions?
I got a few questions. So how many years you've been in business at this location?
For this location, we acquired this business in August 2016. So it's 1 year almost.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So right now, can you prove any financial hardship with not having a beer and wine license, or what is your premise, or what is your
Sure. So
objective?
basically, Anthony's is more what you call the specialized grocery. And recent time, what we've been seeing is from the vendors, it's a difficulty getting the vendors providing the products because of whatever reason they are not able to get the products from, because it's Latin American products, they are not getting in. So we are running out of stock, a lot of the things. And based on the numbers that the previous owner provided versus what we are seeing now, there is significant difference. So we are trying to kind of find a ways where we can improve or sustain that business.
Gotcha. Because you realize there is a school down the street very close, correct?
That is correct. That is a one-way street right there, probably 1,000 feet, something like that.
So do you expect your business to grow by 10%, 20% by having beer and wine?
Yes. So lately, what we have found is the Vinny's Beer and Wine, which is down the street on the same Malden Street, I think.
Which one is Vinny's?
Vinny's. I probably not have the right name, but it is near the school.
Oh, down
on the
Malden
other,
Street. Yeah,
yes,
they've been there-
exactly.
yeah, so they've been there a long
They've been closed, and we've been getting inquiries from the customers whether we are carrying the beer and wine and so on and so forth.
So outside of Vinny's, are there other package stores in the area?
There are a few. One of them is near the signal light, so if we cross the two satellites, it's on the left-hand side. I do not know, but it is full liquor license there.
I have no more questions right now. So you said you've had some experience.
Yes,
So
I worked in
right.
a full liquor store for almost 3 years.
Okay. And you'll be operating now this is like 8 to 11s. How many hours is that? 15 hours a day. So we've had experiences in this city where there's been a lot of, package stores that don't do a good job of.
Right.
Okay, so what do you, how are you gonna do that? Like,
Sure, so-
tell me
so-
the process.
Right, so a couple of thoughts we already thought about, that beer and wine is going to be confined space within the store. It's
Okay.
not going to be all over the space, right? We are going to try to keep the separate cooler and freezer, where we are not going to have the kids' items or anything like that. We are going to have the special markings in the stores, where we are not going to allow the kids to enter those markings because it's going to contain beer, wine only things. The other things we are going to have is the ID verification process and stuff which we are going to improve. Those are based on the experiences that we have. We've been running for almost a year and we never had any single incident where we have kind of given either cigarettes or cigars or anything underage or anything like that. So the employees and staffs are also trained in that manner.
You'll have the ID machine?
Yes, we would have the ID machine, yeah.
And you said something about the vendors. The
Yes.
vendors that you have trouble getting the supply in? I didn't understand. that.
Right, so some of the vendors have the specialized products that are probably Mexican cheese or stuff like that,
Okay.
right? So lately what we've been seeing is they are not coming every week to deliver us, and when we ask them, they are saying, okay, they are having trouble getting the shipments from wherever they are getting to them, and that's why they are not even coming to us. So right now we are seeing a lot of grocery items that we have depleted, like we are running out of stock and stuff like that. So that is the main business, the grocery items, and given that is going down significantly,
Okay.
it's
All
kind
right,
of
all right,
impacting us.
I get you. So you go from food to booze, okay. Interesting.
As you can tell, Mr. Patel, we take this stuff very seriously about the alcohol sales, and we just want to make sure that you understand that you have a responsibility to the city when you're selling alcohol, to check for IDs and to make sure that you're responsibly selling this stuff.
Certainly, and that's one of the priority that we would have, that ID verification before even we have the license and we start selling anything.
So the parking question, so you're parking on Broadway, I know that, and I guess up Malden Street a little bit,
Right.
right? There's no parking lot.
There is no parking lot. Most of our customers are walking or probably people off of the bus. There is a bus station right across the street. So when they are going home or something, they stop by and stuff like that.
We have a lot of package stores in the city, full package stores. Beer and wine, to me, is a little bit different. I think, operationally, you guys have only been there, since 2006, about a year? You have,
Yeah, 16, 1 year
I mean,
approximately.
you did say there was a little financial hardship with some of the.
Right, so
I'm going to make a motion to approve the malt and wine license for this establishment. And that's, I feel comfortable that they're going to do a good job
Thank you.
policing it. And so I'm just going to make a motion to approve it.
sure, thank you very much.
I will second that motion. The motion has been approved for the application of Shayona Management, Inc., DBA Anthony Supermarket at 760 Broadway, Revere, Mass. Vishal Patel, President and Manager, for a malt wine off-premises supermarket license to be exercised at that location. The hours of operation are to be Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m., Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Very good, sir. Thank you. Good luck. Item number 6, CBW Lending LLC, 190 VFW Parkway. That matter will be continued until the September reading at the request of the establishment's attorney. This was to be a hearing into unlicensed operation of a commercial parking lot business at that address. We will take that matter up at the September meeting. Item number 7, which is a late application for a one-day permit, which is in support of the Shopping District Revive Party to be exercised on Sunday, August 20th, 2017, from noon until 4 p.m. This is a reapplication of a previous license which we had granted. At that time, the situation was that there was rain or some type of inclement weather, and the event had to be rescheduled. Is there anybody here speaking on behalf of the event?
Hello, Dimple, Rana, Director of Healthy Community Initiatives here at City Hall. We actually rescheduled the date from July, the original application from July 29th to this Sunday because of actually some of the businesses that were originally going to participate were unable to participate because of some last-minute situations that they had.
I'm sorry. I thought it was an inclement weather
No.
situation.
We did have a rain date scheduled when we had the first application, so we did not have to use that, but we wanted to assure that all of the businesses had an opportunity to participate, so we rescheduled it to the Sunday.
And there's been no changes to the event from the previous application?
Nothing at all except for a new flyer.
All right, very good. John, do you have any questions?
So this is on the corner of Park Ave and Broadway, correct? So is that the sidewalks? I mean, or is it behind that Peter Wolf's area?
Yes, it's all going to be in the parking lot behind Peter Wu's Dr. Box building right there. The only items that are happening on the sidewalks are from about 12 until 12:45, where we're doing sign unveilings of each of those businesses that have a new sign, part of the Broadway revitalization efforts. And so we're giving an opportunity to highlight all of those businesses and have some pictures taken, and then wrap up by 1 and have all of the other activities in the parking lot, where all of the other businesses are on board, and everybody acknowledges that there are parking spaces that will be taken up for the festivities until 4.
Very good, thank you. Do you have any other questions?
This is not, there's no liquor, correct?
No, there's no liquor at all.
Okay, no, I have no other questions.
Okay, do we make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day license.
I will second that motion. The application for the one-day license for the Shopping District Revive Party to be exercised on Sunday, August 20th, 2017, from 12 noon to 4 p.m. at the corner of Broadway and Park Avenue has been approved. Thank you very much.
Thanks, good luck.
We have some communications. We have a notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission approving a license application for Yaksh Inc., DBA Beachway Beer and Wine at 40 Furlong Drive. And we also have item number 2, a notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission approving the change of manager for Revere Restaurant Group, Inc., DBA Tio Juan's Margarita Mexican Restaurant at 85 American Legion Highway. And item number 3, we have a notification from the Massachusetts Alcoholic Beverage Control Commission for an application deficiency for Hook and Reel LLC. Excuse me. We also have some late license renewals for 2017. We have a common victualer's license, Seafer Charles Pima, DBA Esposito's Bakery at 154 Squire Road in Revere. We have William A. Niosi III and Yuraj Singh, DBA Subway, 3 Everett Street, Unit 3D, number 2. And for a Class 2 motor vehicle dealer license, we have JP's Auto Sales LLC, located at 1107 North Shore Road. And that is the conclusion of the, the agenda for today's meeting. Do we have a date for the next meeting? September 20th. This meeting will be adjourned, and we will reconvene on September 20th for the next meeting of the License Commission, and that'll be at 3 o'clock. Thank you very much.